Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 11th, 12th, and 13th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, first time here or you're a cross-watcher, if you go into the description, there's something that'll say cross-watchers, jump to, and there's a timestamp which will bypass the introduction. This introduction is tagged on to all of the videos, so you can just click on that and bypass. I hope you'll watch the introduction at least once, though. Your choices, of course. Anyway, this is the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday reading, so I am going to be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot deck and my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. I will also use my Doreen and Grant Virtue Angels of Abundance. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this, the introduction, we're going to do an overview of what's going on in the world with the universe with my traditional Waite Rider, and I will pull one from my Colette Baron read. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. They're all down there. That really helps, and it'll keep me on air. So I thank you so much for doing that. That really, people don't understand. I know it's a pain to keep talking about it, but it does keep me on here. So thank you for that. Now, we have a lot of synchronicity numbers this week. November is an 11, so we have 11/11 for Friday energy here. So 11/11, lots of things have happened on November 11th. Some very good things, some kind of spooky things too. The 11/11, 1111 angel numbers. They are, numbers can be used very much for occult reasons. Occult does not mean that it's all negative or that it's bad or that it's evil. It just means, occult just means hidden, not really seen, not brought out. Okay, so we have this very, occult type of energy here. It is also then on November, again, that 11/12. And remember, we're 2022, so we have an 11, we have a 1-1, we have the 12, 1-2, and then we have the year 2022. So we've got the 1-1, 1-1-1, 2-2-2-2. So again, very interesting energies. Ones have new beginnings, new starts. 11s are transitional into a new start. Twos are choices. Twos have crossroads. Twos have coming together. So all very, very interesting energy. So if you've been seeing a lot of these numbers, it's not coincidental. No such thing as a coincidence. Somebody or something supernatural or has tried to come into the natural to get your attention. Okay, so what do we have going on in the planets and such? So I talked about the full moon that was today, this morning. Total eclipse, blood moon. It's all over. It took about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, maybe a little bit more from its start to finish. I woke up because, I woke up and I didn't quite realize. I'm like, oh, I'm waking up at my normal time again. Didn't quite realize that it was the start of the full moon or the full eclipse. But it was it just had interesting energies, and I feel the energy still moving around us. But on November 11th, so, last video I talked about the 5th, or I talked about the 8th through the 10th. November 11th, our sun is in Scorpio. It is squaring, which means that there's a little bit of an opposition energy going on. It's a little bit kind of at each other. It is squaring Saturn, which is in Aquarius. And if you've been watching me, that's Saturn in Aquarius, interesting stuff. Now, Scorpio in itself does not like to maintain secrets. Scorpio likes his own secrets, but does not like secrets to be held too long. And Aquarius Saturn in Aquarius is all about illusion versus reality. So, interesting stuff. Who's to say what we're going to do? We will see what happens that time. We also have Mercury, okay, and I told you Scorpio squaring Saturn, that both of those are 18 degrees. Now, so that, that has a little strength to that one. Aquarius is, Mercury is 22 degrees in Scorpio, and it is trining Neptune, which is 22 degrees in Pisces. And those are two water energies, the Scorpio and the Pisces. And Neptune, of course, is water too. Hidden energies coming out, hidden energies being revealed. Mercury is communication. And, it just is just electronics, but a lot of that has to do with hearing things. So there could be something that's been very hidden that is coming out and being told at this time. Now, I just realized I did have a card slide out of here. Don't know what it is, but we will bring it here. And we will put this right over here, if you can see, just to see what we're at and where we're going. Okay, this is the card that fell, the first card that fell. It is reversed, and again, numbers have meaning, so we want to kind of pay attention to these numbers too. And this is a 4, so stability. It has organization and leadership. Now, this is our sword energy. Sword energy is our Aquarius. It is our Gemini. So remember, Aquarius and Gemini both have very strong planetary movement right now. Like I said, Aquarius has Saturn and Gemini has Mars. Mars is retrograde right now. So there's very strong pushing it forward. So making plans, but it's also hearing news. The sword energy is about hearing news, and this is also Libra energy. So this is about, you can just see, this is resting. This is resting, praying. This is resting, praying, meditating. This is staying, this is just kind of like waiting. We're waiting. Everybody feels like we're always waiting. We all feel, many people are feeling like something's about to happen. Again, on this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on this reading, we continue to wait. Now, the other thing is, though, we need to make sure that we're connecting. You can see there is some, hands are in supplication. There are things being seen here, but then this one is not necessarily. This one's hidden. So not everything is coming out. Not everything is being seen. And now we still wait. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Judgment. So now this is reversed again. We have a 20, 2, 0, 2, again, crossroads, choices, decisions, 0, God's source energy. Judgment is coming. Judgment is here. Wake up. This is time for judgment. So, judgment actually has a really good energy that once it is judged, once it is done, you can now move forward. Okay, that's the thing about judgment. But sometimes we don't want to face judgment. We don't want to face, we don't want to look at where it is we've been or look at what it is we've done. And now remember, this is more of a world and universal perspective. So, but at the same time, it has to be done in order for everyone to move on. So interesting with this. I do like in the other decks that this also talks about, more transitional energy. Because if you think of it, it's a 10-10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So it's transitional energy, and we now move on again. But judgment has a very, this is a very strong. You have to go through this in order to get to the world card. Okay? A lot of this is self-reflection also. A lot of this is looking at, the world. What could the world have done better? What could the world have done differently? So let's see. Our next card is the Magician. So now we have that 1 again. So 1 is a new beginning, new start. These are major arcana cards. So this is the universal perspective. I love the Magician. We've got the infinity sign above, which, you flip it, it becomes that 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. We have all of the, the energies, the astrological energies. We've got our sword energy here. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. We've got our rod energy here, which is our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined. We've got our cup, which is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And we have our pentacle energy, which is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Now, all of the energies are being represented, but we really, right now, in the skies, we really don't have any of the fire energies, but that will be coming around when we start or get closer to our Sagittarius season. But the Magician, I love the Magician very much. As in heaven, so on earth. We have more power than what we think. We do have the power to make changes. We do have the power to actually go forward. Anyway, let's see what this one. This is the one that fell on the floor. Here we go. So we have the Ace of Swords. This is a one new beginning. Swords. We've talked about swords again. This is about new ideas. This is about I'm looking at the crown too. I mean, so there's a new crown here. There's a new, this could definitely be all about new leadership. That's popping to me too. It is, there is this bright light, this bright hand coming out of a gray cloud. So something of interest with that. It's also the new ideas, new challenges. But there's a blessing on this energy here. So let's see what we've got going. So we have a couple of ones here. We've got the 4 and we've got the 20. So let's see. What do we have here with our Colette Baron, the Good Tarot, for this weekend? And we have, like I said, all those ones. So 11, 11, 2, 2, 2, 2022, 11, 12, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. So interesting times always, as always. So let's see. Let's see what else we might have here. Here we go. And here we go. The 4 of Earth. The 4 again is that stability, leadership, organization. Earth energy is that pentacle energy, the money energy, the expenditure of energy here. Now, the thing about this is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn and Taurus are the main players in the pentacle energy right now. There is reciprocity here. There is giving and receiving. Now, the only thing is it's not always about money. It can be about your energies. So, you need to know money is energy. Someone does a service for you. You repay the energy that they gave to you with money, which is your way of giving energy back to them. So part of this is also looking to see, is there an imbalance? Are you giving too much? Are you not giving enough? But the other thing about this is, and many times over I'll talk about when I see this, is to make sure you check your bank accounts, make sure you're checking your debit accounts. That I also feel like this is also a time to watch where your money is going and watch that your money is coming back in. So we've got some interesting stuff here, but it does have a good business energy to it. It does mean that whatever's being done will be done for the right reason. So why don't we again go down there to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. It does look like it's going to be an interesting weekend, as we always are in, but why don't we get started with our readings now? Bye-bye. Hello, my Pisces. Okay, what did I say was going on the 11th, 12th? Pisces, you were doing some things. Pisces, Neptune and Pisces was doing some things and really delving deep, delving into the, into the heart of the belly. Okay, or the belly of the beast type of energy there. I kind of feel like, you've got your two little fishies. One likes to swim up and one likes to really delve into the darkness. I'm kind of feeling like you're looking really deeply into things this weekend. So there, what is that all about? Remember, Scorpio is, that south node Scorpio is about letting go of the past. But sometimes in order for you to let go of the past, you really have to know what you're letting go of. But I just feel like your little fishies are really good. The one little fish is really going deep and really looking, really searching. And that, again, the belly of the beast keeps coming up for me. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. First card has jumped out. It is the Queen of Air. Queens, court cards have all the, they have the dual energies. The Queen's underlying energy is water, so it's your energy. But then this is air energy. So this is Aquarius, Gemini, and it is Libra energy, which Aquarius and Gemini have enough of their stuff going on too. So first card is the Queen. Now queens are royal. Queens, stand straight. Queens know their business, or they know that they deserve to be listened to, or they deserve the respect given to them. Now the Queen of Air, this is a good time for you to be more objective than to be more emotional. So this is one of those times to use your brain, your thoughts, your logic, than your heart, though you may be called to want to use that heart. But again, I just feel like you're delving into a lot of the darker, I don't mean dark, I'm not saying darker energies. You're going into some of that past. You're going into, how did I get here? Where, how do I move from here? You're really looking at secrets, and secrets, this is a time for secrets to be revealed for you this weekend also. So in order for that to happen, it's really important not to let your emotions run with you. It is more important to really think things through, because you let your emotions come out, then you can, somebody might be sharing something with you and you totally blow it out of the water per se, and maybe the relationship is ruined. So this is where you really need to take a step back and look at it not as emotionally as you might want to. Okay? And Pisces, you actually, you don't really realize this, but you actually have a very uncanny ability to be objective. Okay? I know that, a lot of times people do not see that with Pisces, but I have seen that with many of my Pisces. So this is a weekend to really put the emotions on the back burner and look at things with them, like I said, with a clear, I don't want to say clearer head, because that's with a more logical brain. How's that? So independent, experienced, realistic and witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in the situation. And it's always good to laugh. Always good to laugh. Next card is unity. So we have a 5 energy here. 5 is change, positive or negative. This is Archangel Sandalphon, believed to have been Elijah, the great prophet of the Old Testament. The unity is also the Hierophant. This is, I don't necessarily like the Hierophant energy, because the Hierophant energy is very rules and regulations. Very, this is the way it needs to be done, not that. Now, maybe you with this objective energy, maybe with this clear-headed energy or this logical energy, maybe that's going to work for you. Maybe, maybe it's going to be a sense of what's right and what's wrong. But remember too, when you're looking at, like if you had the Justice card, justice is also about why, the why about that too. But the unity, it does have this very, it's a little nicer than the Hierophant card. But the Hierophant is very my way or the highway. So traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded people. So it would be good for you to have people around you that do support you and support your viewpoints too. So next card here, the 4 of Water. So the 4 of Water is that 4 of Cups. It's that energy that's just in between. It's just like, I hate waiting. I don't want to wait anymore. It's that fallow period. It's like, I'm ready to move forward. Why can't I move forward? I don't want this anymore. Maybe I'm not necessarily willing to give that up anymore, but I'm really not ready to move forward. So that 4 of Water has that sense of just waiting. Okay? It's not even waiting happily. And this is though an emotional waiting. This is that, and we've all had this stuff where we're waiting. We know, and yet we still wait. Okay? So something's going on here. I do feel like you're delving into some mysterious and hidden things. Okay? I feel like things are being uncovered for you. Things that may have been actually hidden by all the rules and regulations. The thing is, though, you're still waiting. It's still waiting, but that's okay. All in its perfect time. So, missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities. So maybe that's it too. Maybe just besides waiting, maybe you're not really delving as deep as you thought you were. This is a weekend of really good introspection, but that Neptune, that Neptune stuff, I feel like that your little fishy is going dark. It doesn't mean that it's doing something wrong. It's just really looking into stuff, and it's looking at it, it's almost like the blinders are off. How's that? Anyway, let's see what John Holland, psychic and tarot card, has. I was calling him Jonathan before. John Holland. Here we go. Okay. Moving on. Whatever it is, whatever you've been waiting for, wherever you're going, you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are moving on. There is wind in your sails. It is a very positive motion. You may not feel it so much. Again, I'm going to say, keep, this emotion is that frustration of having to wait and not, just what you know, and you're just not, it's just like you're ready. Not everybody else around you is ready. Okay. So you just have to stay very calm, very collected during this time. Rules and regulations may be what's causing you to wait, but once it gets moving, it does get moving. So we have an 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities happening too. It just, like I said, it might feel a little frustrating. It might be like, come on, I know, but, and it could just be that the rules and regulations are just holding it back from you. So what could that mean if you were waiting to get a mortgage, if you were waiting to get a new job? It's just all the I's have not been dotted and the T's have not been crossed. Maybe they have been on your part, but the receiver, the person that is now that has the ownership of it, hasn't done their part. So let's see. Abundance of angels. What do we have for my lovely, lovely Pisces? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, interesting too. Let go of guilt. And that might be what you're, going back and looking at. I don't know. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. I like that. That's a beautiful message for you. Anyway, allow your light to shine bright. Like I said, I feel like you're looking at all those dark areas, so you be the light. How's that? Okay, let's see what crystal or energy for my Pisces we have here. Here we go. Aquamarine. It's good with water healing, compassion, speaking your truth, compromise. Okay, my Pisces, what did this all mean? Can you feel these energies? Do you feel like, you just very investigatory energies, looking into that area. Anyway, my Pisces, do all the stuff down there, the liking, it really helps. I appreciate you all doing that. As always, my Pisces, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.